say that like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
What do you think they're seeing?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I'm your host, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my best friend, Jordan Van Cleve. And across the other way from me is my other best friend, Marcellus Willoughby,
Van
special
Cleve.
guest today.
Why'd you look like that?
Marcellus Van Cleve.
Why do you look like that?
How are you doing today,
Black,
bro?
I mean.
Oh. I was born this way. I asked my dad to change the color, and he said no. So
Okay.
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Sorry.
Jordan, how are you?
I want to go home.
You want to go home?
I'm tired.
Wonderful.
I worked a long shift this morning at the sandwich shop, and, I had to wake up early. I woke up an hour late, and I was an hour late to work, and it was not great. I've had a rough day today.
Goes to show how quickly he gets ready, though. He woke up an hour late and then got to work an hour late. Homie got ready like that.
He
No,
was he woke up at work. That's what he's trying to say.
He was sleeping in the fridge.
I woke up an hour later than I was supposed to, is what I'm saying, and then I went to work an hour later than I was supposed to.
Oh, well.
Oh.
You still got a job?
It was actually more like 45 minutes later than I was supposed to.
Do you still have a job, or are you trying to tell us something?
Fortunately, yes.
Jordan, do you know what the word of the week is, brother?
I'll pull it up right now, Mr.
While he's getting on to that, I'm going to do some
Rumpelstiltskin.
announcements. September 18th, be available. It's on a Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's on a Thursday. It's not a weekend where people just have the day off. So please save the date. Get that. What? What's so funny?
It's not a day people are available. Please be available.
Well, this is the
That's the
first
thing.
year where we haven't done it on a weekend, and people.
Oh, I know.
This is like when it comes to like frequent questions asked,
Okay.
people be asking, "Why is it on a Thursday? Why is it not on a weekend?"
Why is it on a Thursday, Isaac?
Yeah.
September 18th, Thursday, is National Cheeseburger Day, and we would love to celebrate with the third annual Too Many Burgers podcast live event. What are you doing?
Was pointing at the camera.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He goes,
We both did.
camera. Sorry, guys. Is it even rolling?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Yes.
I'm just talking. They're like, who's he pointing at?
We've
Camera.
had bad luck with these cameras a couple times or two, but yes, September 18th, Too Many Burgers, third annual podcast live event and movie premiere. So you don't want to miss. There's going to be, of course, you've already heard it, multiple reasons to go. If you want to celebrate National Cheeseburger Day, that's the place to go. If you want to go to a movie premiere for absolutely free, that's the place to go. If you want to get pictures, professional grade photography with superheroes, that's the place to go. If you want to see a free live podcast show given us as hosts and Syme, that's the place to go. So there's literally so many reasons to go. We'd love to see you there and your pretty face and your pretty friends' faces. So thank you. That's all.
And
I'm
your
gonna
ugly
say.
friends' faces.
And your ugly friends' faces.
Because what if they don't think, what if they're like, oh, I have an ugly friend? Bring them.
If you have a friend that is ugly, don't let them know that they're ugly. Invite them still and say that they're part of the pretty friends that we invited.
Boom.
Boom.
And I won't be a part of the podcast thing.
Do you want to?
No, I mean, you said sign. Right there. I don't know if you can they see that?
No,
they can't.
neither camera
There's a
catch.
chair right there, empty, and I'm pointing at it for effect, if you know.
Jordan, what's the word of the week?
Okay, switch hands. Okay. What? What?
I thought that was it. I thought it was what? I thought you played it. I was like,
For some reason, it doesn't like playing it sometimes, but it's esurient.
What?
Esurient, hungry, greedy, or eager for something. The esurient student devoured the book, desperate to learn more about the topic.
What a weird word.
Can I look at that word? Oh, it's an ad.
What a weird.
Esurient?
That's a weird word.
Esurient.
Assyriant.
Because
I'm assyriant for success.
But see, the thing is, it
S-U-R.
could mean hungry, which is like a good thing, or greedy, which a lot of people see as a bad thing. So it's like what you just said.
Yeah.
It could be a bad or good thing. What the heck?
Hungry and greedy or eager for something.
See, like that.
You know, there's a lot of words like that where it can mean good and bad things.
Right.
But there's a lot of words in society that people only use as the bad half.
Yes.
Like consequences. There's good consequences. There's positive outcomes.
Yeah.
But people only use consequences for bad things.
Look at you. You've ascended past where I thought you were. I'll be honest with you. There's sometimes we talk and I'm like, okay. Like,
Oh, I'm stupid. Is that what you're saying?
no, I didn't say that.
Okay,
I didn't say that. But there's sometimes I'm like, okay, man. I mean, you can learn a little bit. And then there's sometimes you be saying some stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like Confucius stuff. Like, wow, you just did that. And that was that.
Thanks, bro.
Now, I really did think the word was what. Like, I thought he was playing a thing of him saying what. And I was like, that's funny.
Now I'm going to think for the rest of my life what things I said that made Marcellus think his friend is stupid.
I never said that. I never said he was stupid. I never said that.
He implied it.
Enjoy the movie. Yeah.
Esurient.
He said, enjoy the podcast. That's so
Come
nice.
on now. It's serious.
Impassivity.
I should really start.
What's it saying? Exurient? Exurient? What is it?
Are you on the-
Esurient.
Okay.
Esurient.
We should have really brought the podcast poster. I keep forgetting.
Oh. We should have brought the podcast while it's here.
The podcast poster stands that you got are kind of
Janky.
Outdated?
in shambles, but
Not
We'll get
in
some new ones.
shambles.
We'll get some new ones. Let me know.
How are they in shambles?
I got you.
where's all the bits for them?
They're everywhere.
Exactly, in shambles.
But I know where they're at.
Why are they not here?
They're in the living room.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Esurient.
Assyrians. All right, so we have significantly less segments that we go through when we review movies, just so we
Shorter
can keep
episodes,
it
yeah.
tight, because the movie review might take up super long. So,
As I know, because I watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, to
I
the
saw the eye
audience,
shift there. I saw that.
to the audience, you know what you clicked on. You read the title. You saw the thumbnail. This is the Death of a Unicorn movie review.
Yeah.
But right before we get into that, it is time to get them lips wet. See,
Lips
I'm
wet,
thinking
lips wet. Down.
he's on the same wavelength as me. We
What?
should have theme songs for each segment to start the segment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
I thought you were
segment
muting
started.
my mic. Mute him. Mute
So-
I mean, I
him.
can just.
So, we're going a little bit atypical from the monthly special at Floor, and we would love to put some shine on a drink that you can have all throughout the year, if you're as crazy as me. Right, Jordan? What are you doing?
No.
What are you both doing?
That's what the drink gonna make me feel like.
All right. So, Jordan,
Did
what
you
do we
tell
have
them what
here?
was in it? Oh.
Yes. What do we have here, Jordan?
My bad.
So it's Isaac's traditional blue raspberry Sprite, right? It's something you get somewhat frequently. Yeah.
Do I?
Usually you get like coconut milk or something in it, don't you?
No. So they. What are you dying over there?
It's his traditional drink. It is.
Yeah, he always does stuff like that to me, just because he thinks it's engaging. No, it's just him being an ass. But you know,
I don't know what you even mean by
It's his traditional
exactly.
drink. What?
No, I've never got this drink ever before at Fleur.
Not that. No.
So they have Italian sodas, and that's what he's talking about. There's
Where?
a blue
Where do they have
raspberry
Italian
Italian
sodas?
soda here at Fleur Cinema and Cafe. Fleur Cinema and Cafe has a smorgasbord of flavors for Italian sodas, and they actually are really, really great.
I'll have to
But
try one.
for here, the reason why Jordan says that is because there's a couple ingredients from those Italian sodas, which is mostly Sprite. But my favorite Italian soda flavor is the blue raspberry. And so we're taking a twist. We're not having the what's up?
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Why are they called Italian sodas?
I don't know. You got to ask them.
From Italy.
They're
Sprite?
They're imported.
Sprite.
They're imported.
Enjoy your movie.
I honestly I don't know.
He said you got to ask him. The Italians or Fleur Cinema?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
will. Sorry.
So this drink in particular, Marcellus, would you like to be the first person to try it?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Make sure James gets that seamless transition there.
You saw that? Am I supposed to do anything before I get my lips wet?
Well, we're still talking about what it actually is.
Sorry.
So it is a base of Sprite,
Uh-huh.
4 pumps of blue raspberry,
4 pumps.
Got to pump it up.
and most
cold.
of a bottle of
There's ice in
lemonade.
Yeah, it's really cold. I like it. I like me
So-
a good cold drink.
So I've never tried it here, but the idea of a blue raspberry lemonade Sprite is called for. So
Sure, yeah.
yeah, we've actually been teasing them about maybe getting a signature drink here.
Ooh.
Ooh,
What would it be called? Go.
Too much coffee.
Too many flavors.
Could be too many flavors where they just do a pump of everything they got.
Without a base, it's just a bunch
No,
of syrup. I'll take the too many flavors.
The base is
Ew.
water.
It's Ew. I drink it. I'll drink it.
But who knows? This is me experimenting as to what that drink could be. If we
Yeah.
like it, maybe. You know,
Okay.
I thought of our
maybe we could have the people vote on what a signature
I
drink
thought
would
our
be.
a signature drink for us would be more in the coffee side of things.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because coffee is brown, and brown is almost gold, and our logo is gold.
Okay.
Go ahead
See-
and say that one more time for the people in the back.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because coffee is brown, and brown is pretty close to gold, and gold is in our logo.
Cool. I will say the only time I drink coffee is when I'm here reviewing it.
Marcellus, you might as well be gold then.
Brown
Okay.
is pretty close to gold. Put that in.
Yep.
Okay. See, the only time I drink coffee is when I'm reviewing coffee here.
Yeah, no.
I'm not much of a coffee drinker.
It's not about what we
Me
drink.
neither.
I'd like to think that the drink has a reflection on who we are at least a little bit.
I think
You could do a pump of blue raspberry
What does that got to do with what we
inside of a
drink?
coffee.
I wouldn't recommend that. That wouldn't taste good.
You don't know. You haven't tried it yet.
I have.
Next, don't get your lips wet.
All right, Marcellus. So, all that aside,
Okay.
let's see how this actually tastes.
I don't drink a lot
Are you
of coffee
stirring
either.
stirring it, taking a sip?
Okay. Should I say anything, or should we all drink it first and then we?
You could say some stuff as you pass it off to Jordan.
Okay. Yeah. I think we let it sit a little too long. It is a little watery.
I did worry about that.
Yeah. It needs a little more.
It's not just because it's like completely watered down by lemonade, right?
And it definitely needs more Sprite. 100%.
You think so?
100% needs more Sprite. I've never. What just happened? Wait, did I?
I wanted to look at it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You just open. You're like, he drank before me. What'd he put in there?
How much did he suck up?
What's going on? So I've only ever had an Italian soda with ginger ale. I've never had it with Sprite.
Ooh, ginger ale's good.
Yeah. And
And it might be ginger ale. I'm not 100% sure on how they make their Italian sodas.
Here?
I said that with a little bit too much confidence. Yes, here
I
at
can
Fleur
ask.
Cinema.
They're right there. at Fleur Cinema.
Mallory's like literally right there. So, you know.
How do you make your Italian sodas?
Okay. I thought.
She said with ginger ale.
You're not a very good ventriloquist, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did that as if like the camera was gonna look at me. And so I'm like, ha ha ha, they're not gonna see me totally say that. That I've not done this. This is new.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
podcast?
I mean, don't forget about ranting and defending. That was a thing.
Yeah, you were on one episode of Raining and Defending.
It didn't even go out. You had to delete it.
No, it's out. It's there.
I privated it.
Yeah, because
I
we
think
got in trouble.
I think I may have
unprivated it. Ooh.
I may
We
have.
could unprivate it.
Go find
Wait,
them.
you
gotta-
unprivate?
I may have.
What are you doing unprivating videos without discussing it with the
Oh,
board?
uh-oh.
The board is me.
So
The board is
when
us.
it comes to YouTube, the board is me.
No, the board is us.
The
So
board is
anyway,
me.
so the,
Okay.
the drink we just had, it definitely needs something more crisp.
It's-
It needs more Sprite. It needs more carbonation to me.
It's definitely watered down by
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
lemonade. The lemonade. I don't think it
One
brought a lot
second.
to the table. I think you're gonna have to
Mackenzie,
I'm going to suck it down a little bit. And we're going to put some more Sprite in it, and then we're going to find out. All right? Jordan, say something funny.
something funny.
Isaac.
That was pretty funny. See ya. Enjoy the movie. It definitely needs some. It needs more. Carbonate. Yeah, it's too
you're
much
right.
lemonade.
I think you're right. But I don't remember. Did I unprivate it or not? I don't know. I didn't. I was trying to figure out like why. I remember seing it. And
I don't
then
know why it
being
was privated. I don't remember why.
You
it
said
was
you got
privated.
in trouble. What was that about?
He said something about we could get in trouble about something. I just remember him privating it for, like us getting in trouble about something or someone. Uh-oh.
Hey, why does Too Many Simes not have a thumbnail?
He's getting.
It doesn't. See?
All right. Why does it have 0 views?
I don't know.
It's private.
You're looking at 4 days ago, YouTube. Anyways.
do know.
The board is us, by the way.
Who's us?
Jordan, YouTube is a reflection on not just your reputation, but mine.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm in the board.
Okay.
All right.
It's me.
Yes, you post on YouTube. You
So
schedule
anyway,
it.
the Too Many Lips. What is it? Too Crisp Lips review. You got more Sprite?
Yeah.
So
Would you like to try it?
you drank it.
It's definitely better.
See, told y'all. I'm a Sprite drinker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
Certified?
I love me some crisp Sprite, especially like a McDonald's Sprite. You drink it, it makes you do that.
So it is
Okay.
still private. But I
Hey
wanna,
Mallory, 1 second. Can you speak into the mic real quick? How do you make your Italian soda?
It is any syrup flavor that you would like and club soda. And then if you want
Club soda.
yeah, or just soda water. And then if you want to make an Italian cream soda, then you add half and half. And
Aruga.
it substantially improves the drink. I must say. Yeah.
Thank you so
the
much,
only
Mallory.
reason we asked is because I've only ever had a cream soda. Only ever had an Italian soda with ginger ale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's great.
Weird.
I love ginger ale. That's my favorite drink of all time.
She's like, I don't know what you're on, bro.
I strictly drink on a plane.
And it's always Canada Dry. That's not true. Delta does Seagrams.
He just knows that.
I do because I fly Delta and I get upset every time I ask for ginger ale and they pull out a Seagrams.
Seagram's is fine.
No, it isn't. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
thought
gonna go ahead.
Seagram's was only alcohol.
No.
Okay.
Crazy.
They make alcohol.
Anyways, why were
Yeah.
you guys gonna get in trouble for that episode?
It wasn't a matter of legalities or anything. It was a matter of reputation and connection making. Because I'm a natural networker.
Oh,
I was
I didn't
trying
know
to
that.
get. I was trying to get close with a certain wrestler. well, a certain wrestler's friend, you were talking mad smack about. You were talking mad smack about.
I will always.
And I privated it before I talked to that other certain wrestler, so he maybe didn't go in and be like, these guys, not valid. I'm never
entitled.
doing business
I'm
with
entitled
them.
to my opinion.
He is entitled to his
Yes,
opinion.
you are. Yes, you are.
I think that's actually a restriction of freedom of speech. I think you should go to jail for that.
Okay. Anyways, I was going to say, I have no problem with us making it unprivate. I mean, it's a dead podcast anyway.
Whoa! New episode of Reigning and Defending next week by me. How about that?
If you want to
What if
solo reigning and defending,
If you do it, I'll be happy.
matter of fact, if you want to do reigning and defending with Mason
He's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
and my father, he's dying to have a sports podcast.
Marcellus and Jerry would be great.
Who's Jerry?
My father.
Oh. I'm like, are you just calling these people out? Anyway, back to crisp lips and 2 dips.
What does that mean?
What would you rate the drink out of 10?
Before we added the Sprite, or I guess more Sprite, a 3.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah, sorry, it just...
Dang.
Am I allowed to say this on the podcast? Am
Sure.
I allowed? Minute Maid, step your game up. Sorry. I'm sorry. Am I going to get canceled? Maybe.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, you're not.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
But Minute Maid, step your game up. You're kind of bitter and tart. Now, I
actually
will
quite
say,
like Minute Maid Limited.
Minute Maid out of a carton,
I like the bottle.
call me. Minute Maid out of a carton, call me. That is every black household's #1 thing. Out of the carton, I'm telling you right now.
Try this updated drink.
But with the bottle,
He
I'm
wants me-
sorry.
he really wants me to try it. I'm
With
gonna
the-
look at it
with
again.
the added Sprite,
Minimal difference, but
with
it's
the
better.
added Sprite, I would give it a 5. Minimal difference.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Why are you checking it again?
got to see if this.
It's more clear stuff.
Let me see if there's backwash in there.
It's a bit more
You
blue
did not
this time.
put the...
He tips it over.
There you go.
Yeah, I was aware. I was just.
Give it a try. Please. Why'd you look at me when you put the straw in your mouth?
Why were you touching me all day today?
Whoa.
Because
Whoa.
you're an arm's length away.
Oh.
That's why I moved 2 seats away from him.
And you could still feel him. He got that Mr. Fantastic
See,
arm.
he doesn't fit in a freaking seat. And so, when I put my arm over, even though there's a whole empty seat between us, I still feel his meaty shoulder, right? And so, half those times were not on purpose, all right?
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Cause like,
Are you okay,
'cause, like,
Marcellus?
it'd be like I feel his presence, and then suddenly I start to feel just.
Enjoy the movie.
I love that you're doing that.
Enjoy the movie.
I appreciate you, Marcellus.
I appreciate you guys. And I hope I'm able to do this
I
again.
lied.
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
doing okay? Are you doing okay over there, Marcellus?
My man straight up said, I lied.
Sorry.
I hate you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why we have him on here? Don't know. Curb appeal.
Okay, so what would you rate the drink out of 10, Jordan?
First time was definitely a 4.
Oh, give it better
I'd
than
give
3.
this probably a 6.
Oh my gosh.
So room for improvement.
100%.
I think I'm on the definitely needing improvement side
I
as
think the
well.
lemonade is just completely unnecessary.
Then why does Sunkiss do it?
It's not that good with Sunkiss
So,
either.
Well, I disagree. Okay, Sunkiss, it's not.
That's a top 3 Sunkiss
It's like
flavor for
all
me.
of it is one thing. All right, this is 3 different things. All right.
So you're saying that this concoction ran through a soda stream again?
quite possibly, yeah.
All right. Just give that carbonation.
But also like
I want a soda stream.
we
You don't
have
have
one. We have one. And we
got
just
one.
need more CO2. Where's my flashlight?
Yeah, we don't have carbon.
Well, I want one.
Well, go get
Enjoy
one
the
then.
movie.
So like, Sprite's already lemon lime flavor.
That is true. I guess that's why they do club soda, because there's no flavor.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the lemonade brings nothing to the table.
Okay.
Just bitterness.
I think
See,
it's too sweet.
I had
If I had to complain about it,
It is very sweet.
I mean, I actually quite like the bottled Minute Maid. I really do.
I'll give it a 6.
I bet you
That's what I
would.
give it. Okay.
But like, see, I had the Sprite with just the pumps, and I was drinking it through the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like it was not. See, I've been thinking about signature drinks here, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm like, is this unique
New York.
for us? You know, because I want a drink that ain't like most of those drinks on that board. You know,
Yeah.
and so I was like, throw some lemonade in there. You know.
I definitely.
Okay,
I'm definitely team coffee is our signature drink.
He's back on.
Yeah. Well, he's talking about signature drinks again. Like I am like full 110%. Like if I'm thinking of a signature drink
Yeah.
for the Too Many Words podcast, it's coffee.
All right, what kind of coffee?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know anything past that.
I don't drink enough coffee to like.
Creamy coffee.
Now, so you want a drink that's coffee,
Yeah.
but like,
Not.
can we do chai?
That's not coffee. That's tea.
I know. Can we
And
do
saying chai tea,
How about-
don't
Stop.
ever say that.
Spider-Man, stop it.
Spider-Man.
Stop
Spider-Man.
it, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was the thing in Spider-Man, Miles Morales into the
Across the Spider-Verse.
whatever.
I don't remember that, but okay. I
Like,
don't-
what if it was like cinnamon? What if it was like cinnamon
Why?
and like we I don't know.
Too many lips. Too many lips.
We need to have something
great
that
clips,
is a
clips.
reflection of what we do, you know?
I think I'm more viewing it as a vibe. Like Too Many Words is a vibe.
Like-
Why you say it like that?
Like,
A vibe.
hey,
Like a
if,
vibe.
like it's like what you asked the other day. If you were an ice cream flavor, what would you be? If Too Many Words
mint
podcast
chocolate
was a
chip.
drink,
It was milkshake, by
If-
the way.
Mint chocolate chip.
if Too Many Words podcast was a drink, what would it be?
The coffee.
Would it really be coffee? Though?
I think so.
You know what?
It'd
I
be
think
club
I have
soda.
I have a good question for the next
I guess,
Fancers.
yeah, but really, that is a good
That's
one.
a thing,
That is a good
Fancers?
one.
Yeah, we answer and ask out questions every single week with our fans.
Yeah, Marcellus totally knows that because he totally watches the podcast.
Well, you're on my Facebook every single time. You've probably seen these, maybe not.
Oh,
Simple
I
question
didn't
for
know
my
that's what that
friends.
was.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's,
just
that's what I was afraid a lot of people actually.
I thought you were just being Isaac asking questions for your friends.
But like consistently, like every week.
Yeah, I mean that's Isaac. he likes his friends. Like,
Yeah, I do. I do love my friends.
and I answer every time. I didn't know. I just was trying to be
You don't
fun.
answer every time.
I do.
No, you don't.
Anyways, we're gonna do Fancers after.
Whoa, hold on.
We're gonna do Fancers after the movie review. So let's get right into it. Marcellus, what did we see?
We saw Death of a Unicorn.
All right,
Yeah,
and it's
sweet.
starring who?
Paul
Bradley
Rudd.
Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Bradley Pitt.
He was in it.
No,
No.
gonna
no,
say-
it was Paul Rudd and
Michael Angeloni.
why am I blanking on her name right now? The one girl that's in like everything right now.
Zendaya.
Jenna
No.
Ortega.
Jenna Ortega. Yeah, that one. And then
And
there
Will
was
Poulter.
Yes, Will Poulter was in this. He's just kind of silently showing up in everything.
I like him.
I like him
Yeah,
too.
before we saw the movie, there was 2 previews, 2 separate movies.
With
Will
him in
Poulter's
it.
in both of them.
Yeah, hey, I like him.
So
He's from The Maze Runner.
This is a
He
horror
was in that
comedy,
too, yeah.
an hour and 48 minutes long, rated R horror comedy. Gets a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
This was one of those cheesy horror movies like Rubber
Or The Monkey.
yeah. Well, that one's okay. That one's more niche. Rather than
Director
cheesy, but,
Alex Sharfman.
or like Sharknado.
Stephen King is
one of
niche.
those weird things that you just that's not like ever like real, even remotely realistic.
This man
but,
says
like,
Stephen King is niche.
Which one was Stephen King? He
The
just
Monkey.
said? Oh. I haven't seen any of those movies you said.
I mean, I haven't seen him either, but like it's just one of those like Velocipaster. That's another one. Like it's just goofy.
Velocipaster?
Yeah.
Is it a velociraptor that's a pastor?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What the?
Reminds me of Triceracop
Yeah.
from Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
Okay.
You know about Triceracop?
No.
No?
Do you know about Kung Fury?
Yes.
Have you seen Kung Fury?
Yes.
Then
I
you
believe
should know
Triceracop's in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was in it for like fucking 5 seconds. I don't know.
We need to watch it
After
again.
yeah.
Best short film of all time.
Yeah. David Hasselhoff.
Do not
Yeah, I haven't
hassle
seen it.
the Hoff.
David Hasselhoff is in it, yeah.
The only thing I've ever seen David Hasselhoff in is SpongeBob movie. So,
Me too.
Be honest with you, yeah.
What's funny is that we probably both know that his shtick is from Baywatch, but we've never seen Baywatch.
Right.
Knight
right.
Rider, man. Come on. What's wrong with you people?
Nope.
You guys suck. I hate you.
Maybe I saw
I'm
a
leaving.
little bit of Knight Rider at my dad's house when I was younger, but like I never watched that.
You were just in the car at night when he drove. That's not the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Knight Rider.
See, what I don't like is that it never tells you on the front cover of these Google pages is who wrote it.
That's why you just go to IMDb like a normal person.
Who wrote it?
Written? What?
What?
Okay, so it's a... Okay, that might be just inaccurate. Never mind. Let me go to IMDb like a normal person.
Yeah.
What?
Writer, Alex Garfman.
Sure.
I thought that was the director.
Written and directed.
Written and
by
directed. There you go.
Alex Sharfman.
Written and directed.
All right. So, Jordan, how was our movie theater experience?
Great as always, but, Fluor Cinema, 10 out of 10.
All right. What stood out to you in your movie theater experience?
It was a movie in a theater.
All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
So, Marcellus, how would you rate your movie theater experience?
Oh.
I thought it was actually pretty good. I've actually never seen a movie here at Fluor Cinema. And so I do want to come and see a movie here. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys here. I got to let the cat out of the bag. I didn't see Death of a Unicorn.
He came in at the end of the movie.
I came in at the end of the movie. I'm a terrible person.
You're not a terrible
But
person.
I will be seeing Death of a Unicorn. Will it be at Fluor Cinema? Probably. Will I be getting an Italian soda?
Tia
Probably.
Leone's in it. Yeah.
Do I think they should have hot dogs? Probably.
Did you ask for a hot dog earlier? or something?
I said they should have hot dogs. And she said, yes, they should. So,
I mean, hot dogs would be nice, yeah.
but I also heard that Anthony Carrigan is in the movie. If you don't know who that is, you guys are looking at me like,
I was literally looking at his IMDb page as you said that.
He is the bald guy who has like no eyebrows.
I was going to talk about him.
So he is. I like him because he was in. Oh my gosh, Gotham.
Does
Yes.
he have actual like alopecia?
Yes.
I guess so. I didn't know I thought he just couldn't grow hair, but yes.
Yeah, that's alopecia.
Yep. Well. Not all people who can't grow hair have alopecia.
Really?
You can develop alopecia, but some people just can't grow hair.
Interesting.
He suffers from a type of alopecia that worsened as he got older and lost most of his hair by his 20s. He eventually stopped trying to cover it up and began shaving his head.
Well, he has alopecia, so there you go. Don't drink that drink.
You want some?
No, thank you. No, but I loved him in Gotham, and I know I probably will love him in this movie. So,
He was a
Honestly?
standout character.
Honestly?
see
Spoiler alert for awards. I was going to pick him for best acting.
from that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Were you
me
gonna
too.
pick him?
Me too. Like, I think Paul Rudd did all right. He was Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega did all right. She was playing the sad daughter like she always does.
I'm not even going to say anything about that.
What?
I have a lot of hot takes. Maybe I shouldn't have been on this one.
Let's go into parts of the movie that we
I
did
don't
not
like Jenna Ortega.
parts of the movie that we did
don't
not
either.
like.
I don't either.
Parts of the movie that we did not like.
I don't
Jenna
like
Ortega,
I don't
go.
like I don't like the one part
She
where
was
like,
fine.
are we supposed to say stuff about the movie? Because I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil it.
You did. Be quiet.
I saw the trailers and I heard some things. I didn't like.
All right,
I
what
don't
did
like
you not like about
I
some
don't
of
like
these
the
trailers?
gory parts. Like for real, like what we talked about before, like the guts, like
It was a little bit excessive.
just like
Just a little bit. Like if
Come on.
if the excessive line is like an 8, like this was like say okay, no, if the excessive line is like a 5, this was a 6. So it wasn't like The Monkey, which was like definitely like
A
an
10?
8. I wouldn't give it a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Raspberry jam in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
No, you don't. No. Have you've not seen The Monkey either? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, he was camping in a sleeping bag, and he got trampled by a bunch of deer, and the doctors unzipped the sleeping bag, and it was raspberry jam.
He disappeared and became raspberry jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some Doctor Strange stuff. No, I'll have to watch that movie. No, but I'm not one for... This is considered a horror, I guess, or thriller.
Horror.
It's horror comedy.
/ comedy.
Really? See,
Dark comedy, dark fantasy, monster horror, comedy, fantasy, horror, thriller. Those are the main ones IMDb gives it.
Did you guys feel like it was a horror
Yeah.
or more of a thriller?
See, so for
I'd
me,
say more horror than thriller, honestly.
I don't
Okay.
know much. I don't know how much he knew about the movie before going in.
Yeah.
But as you know, me, I don't.
Cinephile.
I don't pay attention to any trailers.
Yeah.
Any information.
Yeah.
Anything.
You
like
try
that.
not to.
Yeah. I tried to go in blind, and I did not
To a
know
movie.
that this was going to be a horror movie. Actually,
Okay. You thought
Yeah.
it was going to be what, comedy?
I didn't know what it was supposed to be. I
Oh,
thought it
okay.
was supposed to be a little bit of comedy because
Yeah, 'cause
Death
Paul
of a
Rudd,
Unicorn
yeah.
is
Paul
silly.
Rudd.
Yeah, and Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Like the title just is inherently silly.
Silly. Yes. Fantasy. Yeah.
And so I was like totally up for it, and the absolute joy that I got when I saw some horror hints, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna get good.
So there were like jump scares and stuff like
Yes,
that.
there was stuff like
was.
that. And
Okay.
so keep staying on what we didn't like about the movie, though.
Yeah.
Jordan?
So, I mean, the movie wasn't, like, innately bad. It was just goofy and cheesy. And, like, none of the acting was bad. It was just, really goofy and cheesy. My only thing, like, sure,
Bless you.
I'm sure a lot of the budget, as in probably nearly all of it, went to the actors and maybe the on-site filming.
And the unicorn.
Because the CG was not great.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the disbelief is suspended just enough for it to not be too noticeable.
Yeah. Like, it's not... Like, in the action moments, you can't really see it, but, like, in more of the slower moments, it was noticeable. Yeah.
That horn, though, is a real prop.
There was a good amount of prosthetics in this, too, actually. Because, like,
What's so fun?
That horn, though, is a real problem.
when they were laying on Jenna Ortega's lap, they definitely had a prosthetic for them.
Yeah. What?
The
You said that, and you both immediately looked right at me like I was going to say something.
Well, just because you went up, you made a noise.
Because you said when they were laying, like, who? Or we're not
the
spoiling
unicorns.
The unicorns were...
It. Okay, I was like, ooh, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So there's more than one unicorn.
Yes, there was.
There was 3.
Well, that's not Death of a Unicorns.
Yeah, because only
Only
one died.
one died.
Spoiler alert.
The movie is just a funeral for a unicorn, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No.
I came to the theater.
Let me tell you what I didn't like is in the very beginning.
Oh, I know what he's going to say.
I didn't like the beginning.
So after they strike the unicorn with their car on accident, it all starts with a car accident.
Yes, I know that.
And they're on the street thinking about what they have to do with this unicorn.
Oh, damn.
And Jenna Ortega, her character, grabs the horn and has like this spiritual connection, and she's having like these visions.
She starts
into
tripping.
Another galaxy.
You talking about it is making me like, oh my god.
No, that's not the bad part.
It's not the bad part. It's not the bad part.
That's not the
Wow.
bad part.
It's not the bad part.
Okay.
And she's having this moment, and
It is a
It's-
really like nice
at this
transcendent
point-
moment. And, like,
at this point, the unicorn is not dead.
Oh, okay. It's like dying.
Yes. And she's having this moment, she's having this vision, and it's completely cut off. The score stops, and it's interrupted by her dad, Paul Rudd, smashing its face with a tire iron.
an extending tire iron.
Yeah. And there's blood splatter on her face, there's blood splatter on his.
I think that was supposed to be like a comedic moment.
That's exactly what I said in the theater. I'm like, I feel like that was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
But that was not funny.
It was
for
also
me
a
at
plot
all.
hook, though. That's when I got over it. This is when I realized it was a plot hook.
Yeah, when I got over it, I got over it the same time as you did.
Yeah.
I think when the blood has healing factors, and that's basically like the entire point of this movie.
Yes.
Is because they figure out that the blood of the unicorn, for some reason, I don't know why, they put the unicorn in their car.
That's smart. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
Get
If you
it
hit a
out of the
unicorn,
road.
put it in the car. Yeah.
It's a magical creature that's not supposed to exist.
Put it in your car.
I mean, I guess keep it for the sake of, holy crap, we found a unicorn. Let's not
Right,
just drag
duh.
this off to the side of the road. But in my experience of hitting animals on the road, you drag it off to the side. You all right there, Marcellus?
Magical pony flying through the sky.
Are you okay, Marcellus?
You heard what he said, y'all, right? I'm not getting canceled this one.
What?
Oh yeah,
He
PETA's
goes-
gonna
he
come
goes,
after me.
He goes, when I hit an animal, I just drag it off to the side. like it's a regular occurrence. He's like, there it is.
He has gone through quite a few vehicles. Maybe he's lied a couple times.
He's like,
One day, we were leaving camping. I was probably like 16.
So yes,
And my stepdad hits a deer while we were leaving.
yeah.
And we were in, I think, my truck. Like my lifted with the red stripe ram on
Yep.
the side.
The
Yeah.
silver, yep.
Yeah, so there was nothing wrong with it. Because it was almost like a baby deer. Little baby horns.
There was nothing wrong with it. It was a baby deer.
There was nothing wrong with the
truck.
vehicle.
Truck was fine.
Oh, truck was fine. It was a baby
so,
deer.
You know,
It
we
was
didn't have to
Bambi.
make like an insurance claim or anything.
It was Bambi. We just
Yeah.
threw it off to the side.
But yeah, my mom was crying. My sister was crying. My stepdad was
you
annoyed.
hit a deer? Bruh.
Because it was a baby deer.
Those things are freaking dime a dozen. Come on.
Especially in Iowa.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, Justin, he just grabs it, takes it to the side. He's so annoyed with them.
Yeah, I would be too.
He's so
I'd be like, shut the hell up.
because like, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not gonna go down that can of worms. But yeah, so when they figure out that the unicorn blood has healing factors,
Yeah.
they're surrounded by like this giga rich family, which they were going to anyways.
Okay.
And
So
they're
they were
like,
like on a trip.
Yeah.
it's
a business trip.
one, business trip.
Still a trip.
Yeah. So, see, Paul Rudd's character is a lawyer, and they were trying to do like some sort of stake in something that was going to get him a lot of money.
Specifically a pharmaceutical lawyer or something like that.
Yes. And this rich family, well, they're only wired one way. They have a one-track mind. When they find out that this has healing powers,
Sell it.
they
Make
want to
money.
make money off of
Right.
it, right? Because
Well,
in the beginning, the father of this rich family had
Yeah.
cancer, and it cured his cancer.
lot of
The blood
cancer.
did.
Yes.
Okay. He drank it or something.
He
yeah.
had a IV bag of it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, that's how far he was with cancer. It was really
Yeah.
bad.
Oh.
And then he ate a unicorn steak.
Well, there was nothing missing off that unicorn.
It was definitely intended to be a unicorn steak.
I think it was made with the juices
What?
in
The steak
I think it was
itself
injected
was
with unicorn
glittering.
blood. I think it was injected with unicorn blood.
I think the intention was that it was a unicorn
You think
steak.
you think the intention of the bad CGI made it glitter,
No.
Yeah.
or was it just a little bit too glittery because it was bad CGI?
I both. I think the
I know what one
they
good
wanted you to think.
we got a
it
one good
was.
question for this Alex Sharfman guy.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Hey, was that a unicorn steak or unicorn injected steak?
I think it's obvious what it was, but like I guess not.
There was
apparently.
That was
nothing.
his- that's the answer he's
okay,
gonna give.
Okay, there was a full body unicorn at the end of the movie before the healing.
But I bet
This
you
is
said-
a movie about the death of a unicorn. They're not gonna care about like
Logistics?
consistency.
I thought there were 3 unicorns. Only one died? So
Yes,
the other
we
2
said
just-
that already.
But I'm just saying, like,
So
Pay the pay attention.
unicorn.
Pay attention.
Well, the unicorn
Just kidding. I love it.
was kind of like the baby deer. It was a young unicorn.
Yes, it was a baby.
oh, and it died.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the parents,
Put it off to the
Parents are very
side.
sad.
the parents came back with a vengeance about wanting their baby.
Wait, who hit it? Who hit it with the car? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
But they were mad at everybody because
Oh
it's
yeah.
just whatever. I'm
Because
mad.
they're beasts. They went into like the lore historically about
Of unicorns.
Unicorns,
Yeah.
and they are much more vicious
Than we think,
than
yeah.
we portray them as. You know?
Right. Right.
And so, like
I knew
those
that.
unicorns in Onward, historically accurate.
I know.
Yeah.
I've seen Onward.
Me too.
Yeah, we didn't ask. This camera angle didn't ask. Us over here, the people were looking on this camera,
Yeah.
we didn't ask.
Yeah.
That camera?
Yeah, you with the trash in the background.
That's not trash. That's movie merch.
Yeah, those used to hold posters. Crazy.
Exactly. Movie merch.
But is that all you didn't like about this movie?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that all you didn't like about this movie?
Pretty much, yeah. I'll have to officially see it, but and when I do, I'll obviously talk to you guys about it. But I'm excited to see it now. I want to see what you guys are talking about. I want to see if it was injected with blood or if it was an actual steak.
Okay.
Or, you know, like I'll be the judge of that.
So,
Blood, steak.
I think, speaking of stakes, the stakes needed to be higher in this movie by the end of it. And I say that by saying I think they could have constructed the movie in some sort of way for us to think it was believable that they could kill Jenna Ortega's character in the end, because they kind of teased it. You know, those like, oh gosh, they're going to kill her psych moments, you know?
I didn't get that.
But see, that's the problem though, because that was definitely the moment where they're like, oh shoot, she's going to get skewered.
I think it was more like they were really trying to let the audience know that they don't want to kill this one.
Okay, what part of the movie are you thinking about?
When she's hiding behind that fence
Okay.
or gate. I
I'm
guess
talking
whatever.
about like near the end.
Near the end?
Where
Yes.
she was in the pool and they were
No,
going to shock it. With
where it
blood.
was just her.
Oh, when she was just sitting there?
When she was like having an arrow pointed at her by Will Poulter.
They
They were
okay.
like the
Wait,
movie.
wait.
The energy of the movie was like, oh gosh, they're gonna kill her. But like we as an audience have full confidence that this plot armor is too thick. You know, she's not dying. I feel like there.
I mean,
could have
she's
been
the one
a-
that had the whole with the unicorn
Yeah, yeah.
horn. So I mean,
I feel like they could have picked either a different character at the end to tease a death,
Paul
or done. Yeah, I was thinking like replace her with Paul Rudd. There's actually like reasons in the story for the audience to not really like hate the idea of him going out, right?
yeah.
And so, you know, Paul Rudd's character did eventually die at the very end, like almost the scene after that.
Oh,
And so maybe it nullifies my initial complaint because they bring him right back, and so that then, you know.
oh, he dies. and they bring him back.
Yeah,
With
with
the
the
unicorn?
unicorn blood.
So it can bring.
Well, not
people
the
back.
unicorn blood. The unicorns tipped their horns together, so an electric spark happens. And then it brings him, not just him.
I'm be honest. I don't. You find this way funnier than I do. Like
It's
I didn't even
goofy.
think it was a thing.
It is so.
I didn't even
goofy.
think that was the goofiest thing in the movie, dog. Like that wasn't even fun. Like what?
I don't, because you're reading it as in like, oh, I didn't think it was intended as a joke. No, that's just my mind.
No,
not
I
taking
know.
it seriously.
I know. Like I know what you're taking it as. I know it's not intended as a joke, but like I just don't think that's like a silly
I thought
thing.
that was stupid. Look at Marcellus' face.
How else was I gonna do it?
He knows it sounds stupid.
with the unicorn blood. You don't have to have.
Oh, they're just gonna fucking like shoot out blood of themselves
No,
onto, all over
but
Paul
maybe
Rudd.
like the unicorn like parallel of slitting your hand and dripping it on
They're
you.
unicorns. They don't have hands.
Exactly. I said the unicorn parallel. Something. Oh,
They don't have the mobility of their body.
Let me
to do
just
something
use
like
this
that.
horn to scratch someone, the other unicorn's face, and then drip it on. Like,
or at least like the unicorn touches him with the horn and like
That would have been more silly to me than what actually happened.
we're talking about unicorns here. It's all silly.
I guess fair enough.
enjoy the movie. It could have been at least like the unicorn dips its head down and touches Paul Rudd with the horn and like a spark comes out.
Admittedly, that was what I was expecting.
Bro, I
but
lean
think,
over to Jordan. I'm like, I wasn't expecting defibrillator via unicorn.
That's what I mean. Like
See, I didn't even see it as that. Like, I didn't even see it as an electric spark. I just saw it as
It was
the
literally an
unicorns-
electric spark.
I just saw the unicorns.
There was
they
literally
were-
lightning on the screen.
There was unicorns were touching horns, and then it opened a gateway to the unicorn dimension. All right, that's what happened.
There's a unicorn.
Yes.
Now I definitely got to watch the movie.
It was visited a couple times. That,
You-
like they didn't go there, but they saw it.
You know what would have made this movie better?
What?
If you were in it,
That'd be awesome. I would love to be in a movie. I'll
Honestly,
be honest
yeah,
with
you'd be
you.
perfect in a movie like
I'd be-
that, bro.
I could be literally just a side character that dies. But if I get to just say something like, "What a unicorn,"
the
and like I get
unicorn
stabbed, like,
crashes through the room, and Marcellus is just in the background going,
right, what? That's it. That's all I need, y'all. Paul Rudd, call me. A24, call me. I'm just saying, Adam Scarf Man. What is his name?
all right, yeah.
Adam Scarvin. What was his name? Sharkman.
Scarfman.
Scarfman. Call me.
I've heard his name before.
Alex Scarf.
Oh, Alex. Not Adam. Alex Scarfman.
I didn't know the first name. I
Scarfman.
knew the last name though.
Call
Scarfman.
me. I'm just saying. No, but
Scarfman? Scarfman.
I'm just gonna
Pretty
say.
sure
I'm
Scarfman.
just gonna say this. I think they could have added maybe a different. Like, obviously, I didn't see the movie, so you can stop me if I'm wrong. But they could have added more, I guess, side character action. Like people coming in, like order delivery, pizza guy comes and it's like
Gets impaled by a unicorn.
but like pizza guy comes and it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
So
What
there,
the heck?
there was some side character action with what happened to the doctors and the scientists.
Yeah, they
okay.
kind of just showed up and then were suddenly
Scientists,
not there anymore.
yeah, they just kind of showed up to study the unicorn. Oh yeah, something that I didn't like, but it's not knocking the movie because they did it on purpose, was like the only character actually like acknowledging that it's a unicorn was Jenna Ortega's character. Like,
Jigga Ortega.
like of course that is exactly how like the real world would take it if there
Yeah.
was like an actual unicorn. They're like, this looks like some sort of horse variant that we're trying to study and figure out.
With a growth.
That's how
growth
the
on
scientists
it.
were talking about it.
No, that was.
That's
that
how
was
like
a
the rich family was talking about it.
It's a unicorn.
Yeah, that's how Jenna Ortega was like.
It's a fucking unicorn.
That's
She
exactly
quoted
what
that.
she said.
That's quote.
Yeah, like they like in a row, 4 people were like saying what it could be, and Jenna Ortega was like, it's a unicorn.
Right. Like, hey,
So yeah, that annoyed me, but like in a
that
good
just
way.
that's just annoyed
I
me.
think that was just another moment of comedy.
Yeah, like in a good way.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
annoying. It was intentionally annoying.
Yeah, I remember.
Will Poulter's character was
Insufferable?
Insufferable. Isaac at the beginning of the movie was like, I got a feeling this guy's supposed to be insufferable. He was.
That means he played his character well.
Will Poulter
Very
is
well.
a comedic. He's fantastic.
He's great.
He is great. Maze
He's great.
Runner.
I hated him in this movie. So
Maze Runner.
I remember him in Maze
People
Runner.
hated him in Maze Runner.
Yeah.
Hateable character.
Well, he got so much heat in We're the Millers that I feel like it carried over in Maze Runner.
He was great. In,
He was good.
I'm just saying.
He was good.
Helped his career.
Yeah, and now he's
What
a
about,
superhero.
What about
Adam Warlock.
the Lion? It's the Chronicles of Narnia.
Never seen that.
The third one.
Ooh.
He's in the third one. That's
You're
like,
not a real
that's where-
Christian if you haven't seen Chronicles. Not here.
That's where he got his like breakout. It was
Really?
like, yeah.
I've never seen that.
Okay. Isaac didn't know he was in that movie.
Yeah, I remember watching like the whole series.
He was Aslan.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
It's him in a wig. Hello.
Just wearing a lion mask. Hello.
Hey guys. Aslan here. No, but
What do we like about this movie?
I like the designs. The horse designs. The unicorn designs are great. Actually.
Yeah, they're actually if unicorns were real, a realistic take on unicorns.
Anatomically correct.
Yeah.
Because a creature with a giant spiky horn on its head that's a predator. That's something that's gonna hunt you. So it's got to have sharp teeth and big stompy hooves and stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
oh,
The
it
amount
had
of
sharp
people
teeth.
that got
Yeah.
gored on this thing was
Yes.
crazy.
Did it do that?
Yeah. Someone got feasted on the
Do that
pool
again,
table.
please. Do that again. I love the way
With the
your
lip
lips just
movement.
moved.
Too many lips. I'm just saying. It's
Getting
All right.
sweat.
We definitely need to hurry this up, though.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we? What's next?
I think they want us to get out of here.
What's next?
What's next? I don't know.
Is there more that you liked about this movie?
I mean, sure, I guess.
I think that there was a perfect amount of horror in this movie. Maybe it's from my perspective of
Perfect
not
amount-
knowing it was going to be a horror movie.
Perfect amount of horror, yes.
I
A
think it
little
was
bit
great.
excessive amount of gore.
I'm all for the gore.
Yeah,
I'm like Tarantino. I love the gore. I'm all about the gore. I'm not a Saw guy. I hate watching Saw. I will never watch Saw.
That's understandable. I want to watch Saw 3D.
Saw's
That's
too
the only one I
much.
want to watch because that's Chester Bennington's in that movie.
I like Saw. I'm not a big gore heavy person, so like.
So what's wrong with you?
If I'm watching Saw, I'm like, but I'm like I don't know. I'm just kind of like, are they gonna do it?
If I'm watching Saw, it's usually my grandpa, like, cutting wood and stuff, It's chainsaw.
You need to leave.
That's real Saw.
Yeah.
What's that movie we saw with the Viking
Saw?
Santa?
Violent Night.
That one.
I was actually about to ask, like, you don't like gore? I thought you liked Violent Night.
That one was just like that was good enough.
Perfect
Like
enough.
it was like it wasn't too much.
There's
but
not
it was-
guts everywhere,
Yeah.
That's kind of where the line
There
is.
was really only one scene with guts everywhere, sir.
There was like
There's multiple scenes. with
3
guts.
or 4.
Yeah.
All right, there's the one with the pool table.
Don't
Yeah.
say
What's
it.
the
Don't
other
say
one?
it.
Oh,
The one with the horn.
the doctor,
And the doctor. Yeah.
the scientist.
Oh, you thought that was gory?
His guts literally fell out.
We definitely have different.
That's gore.
We definitely have different floors for gore.
Huh?
That is the literal definition. Like
Yeah, getting gored in the through your body. Yes.
that's not what I
And then
meant.
his
but
guts fell
come
out onto the floor.
You didn't really get a good look at that.
Yeah, but you hear it.
So, death is implied in
I just
like
heard
PG-13 movies,
whatever.
not seen.
Whatever.
But death isn't gore.
It should.
And then, the bashing of the skull of the unicorn. That's kind of...
Ooh, yeah, like when she's under the car and the guy's head gets
That was another
flattened.
one. And then I meant of the unicorn
See, that's
at the
stuff
beginning
I
of the
love,
movie.
though. I love it so much, dude. I would love to make a movie with that, with all that stuff.
a little messed up in the head.
I don't think. A little.
Dude, when I started telling stories, I want to tell darker stuff. I really do. I really do.
Crazy.
What?
The way he went,
Crazy.
you just see him gone.
You want to tell darker stuff? I mean, there's
Yeah,
a darker
I
stuff
want,
right there.
Okay, that's the third racist joke you've made.
That's not
in
racist.
this episode.
Marcellus is my friend, and he knows I love him.
Yeah.
Like, so much. The
Is it
first
mutual?
thing, the
I like
first
it.
thing I did to him today was I gave him a hug. All right. That was
Thank you.
That was
Actually,
like.
the first thing you did was.
Oh,
you're
I
not
tried to
supposed be
escort you out the
here.
building.
He prioritizes the racism and then treats you like a person.
I'd give Marcellus a kiss on the lips if I could.
And now he
Would
thinks
you
you're
do that?
gay.
I didn't say that. I ain't getting canceled. It's my catchphrase.
But yeah, like following the buzzards.
Oh, your catchphrase was "I'm black."
That's the second one. I ain't getting canceled. I'm black. See?
I made this joke to Isaac. I don't know if it was on the podcast or otherwise, but we used to have this friend. Well, we still have our friend. He's our friend still. Dustin. His name is Dustin, right? His thing that he would just go, "I'm white." He'd just say, "I'm white," like all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
he would.
And then now we just have a friend that just says, "I'm black."
Ooh.
Yeah, you.
It's you.
I haven't said that in a while.
You said it like twice today.
No, I haven't.
Okay. No, you haven't. Never mind. Forget that.
I mean, I don't know how gory following the buzzards is gonna be.
What is that?
that's his big.
That's gonna
film.
be my
I
big
know.
film.
My bad.
And Project Bayo. Project Bayo is definitely gonna be gory.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah,
What's that?
it's gonna be a little sadistic
What is
and
that?
thriller-ish.
Why?
Which
Because it
Project
needs
Bayo?
to. Project Bayo.
I didn't get the vibes.
Project
from that in the
Bayo
first-
is like
Christian Bayo.
that's like the first movie I plan to sign with like a big production company for.
A24.
Like A24 or Monkey Paw Productions. I'd love to work with Jordan Peele.
I think he just mostly makes his own movies, though.
No. I have it saved. I'll show you later. But years ago, maybe it's not even open anymore, but years ago, he was taking scripts. He was accepting scripts for Monkey Paw
Okay.
Productions. I would love to work with Jordan Peele. So
He made Keanu
so much.
with Keegan-Michael Key and another studio.
Yeah.
About him and Keegan-Michael Key with a cat, and the cat gets lost.
I would love to work with him. He's an absolute genius. And I feel like that
I think
Project Bayo is right up his alley.
This movie needed Jordan Peele.
Yeah, honestly, there'd be some crazy twist at the end for it.
I have not seen a Jordan Peele movie that was bad.
Same. I mean, yeah. So the way I see it is Project Bayo is my Get Out, because Get Out was his first major motion picture, and Project Bayo is going to be my first one with a production company, like a big production company.
It's called so.
And so I keep calling it my Get Out, parentheses, of poverty.
You remember when Key and Peele were slated to direct the Goonies sequel?
Yeah. Never happened.
It is happening now, but now apparently it might actually be Steven Spielberg.
I like Steven Spielberg. But what would you rate the movie?
I thought
a little
a
loud.
solid 75.
Out of what?
100.
Oh.
We rank
Come
movies
on,
at 100. There were some parts that I really liked, and then there's some parts that I didn't like. Maybe even less
Making me
parts that I
sad with
didn't
how
like.
much you don't know about
I
how we do
might
things.
bump this up to
I
actually
thought
like
you were a fan.
I think I'd bump this up to like a 78.
6.
Yeah, 78.
Okay.
Jordan, what do you
He's like 75 out of 100. I'm bumping
you know-
it to 76.
Let me evaluate things here real quick in my head. And maybe
Add 1 times 3 minus 4.
I don't know. Part of me really wants to give this like a really
Proud of
high
you?
60s. Part of me, like a
Proud
69,
of
because that'd be a funny number. But I also kind of want to give it a little bit higher than that.
We should ask the people that are seeing
It's
the movie.
definitely not 80s. There's not
Okay.
not an 8 on that first number.
Didn't it get a 55?
I don't care what they rank.
No,
it.
I'm just asking. It got a 55, right?
Yeah.
But that's the IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes score.
So I'm somewhere between 69 and 79. So let's go meet in the middle and just be 74.
So
That's
I'm gonna go out and say this right here. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com.
Yeah.
The tomato meter, which is the like critics
Yeah.
went and saw it. They gave it a 55.
Thermometer.
The tomato meter.
Thermometer.
It says tomato meter.
I know.
And then the popcorn meter, picometer,
Thermometer.
which is like you guys seen it, is actually a 76. So literally, both your scores are right there with
that's
everybody
right.
else.
All right. Isaac, do you need me to do some math?
Math. What are you mathing?
So he starts with his heart score. That's a score that he gives it right off the top of his
I just
heart.
gave it a 78.
And then he actually has a ranking system that he's
I have a
implemented.
ranking system. I categorize movies out of 10 through 10 different categories, and then I add that up, and that's the score out of 100.
Okay.
So I divide every movie by story, cinematography, writing, acting, pacing, message, score, sound, character, and personal feeling. So we add that up, and we see how close it is to my raw score.
Okay.
The most it's ever been different is like 6.
No, it was 8.
8?
Yeah, because remember,
8.
you beat your record.
8. So I've never had like a 10 plus gap.
It's very consistently 2 and 3 of a score difference, but like there's been times where he's gotten it spot on, and there's been times where he's gotten one off.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. Because I'm not that good at mental math, okay? Don't get me confused with someone smart. Okay,
I don't.
so 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 plus 10 and plus 8.
And what is this thing? What is the what are you like
On my notes?
yeah, what's the plus 8 like what are you
I'm just adding those numbers together.
Adding
but
them
what's the
together.
number? Like I'm
Oh.
not understanding the number.
So the number correlates to one of the categories.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So like
Out of 10.
do I get to know the category?
Yeah.
He
You
just-
can
he just
ask.
read them
you can
off.
ask whatever you want about, like, oh, which one got the 6? Which one got the 10?
I didn't hear him read them off.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my gosh!
It was one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I know math.
So I give the story and cinematography and pacing and score and personal.
Oh, I didn't know that was that. I thought
Yeah.
you were just saying that. Like,
No.
what you rated off of. I didn't know that was the.
Yes.
Thank
Each
you.
category ranked at a 10.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Score.
Okay, so I gave an 8 to cinematography, story,
Really?
pacing.
There was some really good shots in this.
I read
Score.
some of the reviews. They said that was actually pretty. They were saying the same thing.
Score and personal feeling. Personal feeling is 100% based off my heart score. So I gave it a
GoPro
78.
just called it.
Oh, well, it's just looking at you from now on, Marcellus.
That's all right. We're about
Good.
done.
Have a safe drive home. Enjoy the movie.
So, the lowest score was The Message with a 6.
The message was
The message was like,
there's a death.
dads should pay attention to what their daughters are really wanting or something.
Appreciate your family.
Yeah, family values, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the 10 out of 10 score was character.
Really?
Yeah, they really drove home characters.
The characters. See, that's the thing.
They were
with these cheesy, goofy
okay,
movies.
So there was no character arcs or anything.
No, not at
Okay,
all. Yeah, well,
super
Paul Rudd.
two-dimensional.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. But everybody else was quite two-dimensional. But like, they were so stereotypically perfect for the story,
Yeah.
and so that's what I give a 10 out of 10.
80s horror movie.
Because I don't
vibes.
think anybody was going to settle down and talk about the emotional sentiment that Death of a Unicorn holds. No,
He
no.
definitely should have gave a 9 out of 10. He would have got 100% on his 76.
No, he was actually one lower.
I was a little
I
lower.
thought you said 76.
I
77.
said 70.
He said
that's-
78.
Yeah, and then
It was
the
77.
total was 77.
One lower.
Yeah.
He should have gave 9 out of 10.
All right, I was going to try to sneak in fancers, but I don't think we got time.
You don't think so?
We can do fancers. There's
It only
actually
takes
not a
a
lot of
second.
answers for this week, so we can definitely get around.
Fancers.
We're still gonna ask the question.
We're going to
get some
ask
answers from
Marcellus the question
fancers.
because he's the guest.
Don't look at my camera. Oh, crap. What are you about to do? Turn off my camera?
No. I love you
Oh
too
gosh,
much for
this
that.
is being way too slow. Okay. Simple question for my friends. Nicest celebrity moment you've experienced? Example being conventions
I
or
did
meet
see
and greets.
that, and I forgot to answer that one.
What do you think?
Oh, man. You hit a good one.
You know mine. He was
Me?
at the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Mark Henry?
Oh, yeah. I forgot you told me
Yeah,
about that.
he
Yes.
set a new standard for how nice people can be
Yes.
at meet and greets.
Crash Jackson.
Crash is pretty great too.
That's
He
my
gives
boy.
you time, bro.
That is
Crash.
my boy.
Oh my gosh.
That is my boy. I miss him. I got to see him soon. I want to say Steve. I want to say Steve.
Steve is good.
But I will say John Bellion.
Okay.
He is a musical artist.
Okay.
He is one of the best musical producers, writers, songwriters, like of our generation, for real. Like
You were talking about John Bellion once at a city stop with me.
it is he. If you're not listening to John Bellion's music, you need to. He has probably written or produced your favorite -- song.
Yeah.
Truthfully, not you two, because you guys have very different.
Don't
tastes
you
in
have
music.
like a connection with him?
a connection?
Like a connection, like a way to talk to him simply?
I've messaged him before on Instagram. He's messaged me back. That was after I met him. I would say, what was this, 7 years ago?
What did you say his name was?
John Bellion, Bellion.
The cool way to spell Bellion.
And he is from Long Island, New York.
Wow.
And I know his mother. She was the nurse at the high school, and I met her. But no, he like, I remember I went and met him. I was there. I had tickets. I won a giveaway to go see him. I went up to go see him, and it was only supposed to be a few minutes, and he was like, I'm going to give you more time. Like, no. Like, the manager was like, no, you can't. He was like, back up. Like, I'm going to talk to him. I joked about meeting him because he was like, hey, why are you wet? Like I was wet, like from the rain. And I said, oh, it's because I got to meet you. And he stares at me, and I'm like, crap, why did I say that? And he busted out laughing. He was like, you're hilarious. Like, I'm like, okay, good. And he, gave me an autograph, everything. And he was like, hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to get to know you more. And I've talked to him on Instagram before. And then now, just going to go ahead and say this. I have his personal email, and he sent me his music video early.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so.
One good question with John Bellion? Unfadable with John Bellion?
That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Like, and he's a Christian.
Bonus points.
That is bonus points. That's bonus points.
So let's go over
He
some
likes
of
cold
these.
cuts.
He's good. There's a song of his that I have listened to, yes.
All time low?
No, Good Things Fall Apart.
Yeah.
So going through these
With Illium.
fancer questions, we got Derek Vance saying, once met Terry Funk and the $1 Million Man when I worked
Yeah.
at Culver's. Was super chill and just wanted some curds.
He just wanted curds.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. Terry Funk loves some curd.
Deb Baker Belcher says, Kenny Schrader. Who's Kenny Schrader?
Ooh,
Don't know.
Schrader. Yeah. It's Shredder's brother.
Thank you so much, Deb. We love you.
We love you, Deb. That's all it said?
Judy Kaiser.
That's all it said is they met?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you just didn't want to say the thing.
I wanted people to share stories, kind of like how Derek did.
Yeah.
But
some people just said who they
some
met.
people
Yeah,
just
that's
said. Judy Kaiser
Oh, he's a race
says
car driver.
Harry Chapin.
Kenny Schrader is a race car driver.
Harry, who?
Harry Chapin.
Harry Chapin.
Yep. And then I said this was short. The last answer is Trevor Holder. He said, I met the hosts of Too Many Words podcast.
Harry Chapin.
I'm
is
sorry.
a singer-songwriter.
You need to meet
died in 81.
more people.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? They do need to meet more people, though.
I'm glad it's just me on camera.
Oh, let's fix that.
Whoa, hold on. Don't fix it.
Well, we're going to be done in about 10 minutes. We're going to ask a new fancers, and then we're going to do dedications, and then we're going to be done.
Okay.
So, simple question for my friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this on my Facebook so we can get more answers.
That's how it goes.
I might ask one on my Facebook. I'm going to ask one on my Facebook.
Yeah?
I'm going to say, do y'all
Yeah.
think we should
Yeah.
have a signature drink?
Yeah?
What should it be?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bear.
Was that beer or bear? Put it in the comments below.
You get our engagement up. We need more people to comment on our videos.
I don't know why you're not commenting. The next person to comment literally on this video will win a prize from me.
That's all on Marcellus. That's all on you, brother.
You'll win a prize.
Speaking of that, actually, I do have a question for you.
Yeah,
Do you remember Twin Cities Con?
that's personal.
Did the GoPro just go out again?
No, it looks like it's on. It just beeped though.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Want me to check it?
No, you're fine.
Yes.
It's not important.
It's not worth it given that this is almost over.
Okay, go ahead. Twin Cities Con.
Do you remember those clothing guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you ever get anything from that?
Nope. I messaged them, and one person was like, "I remember you, bro. Really nice meeting you. When is it coming out?" Told him when the video was coming out. He's like, "Awesome." And I was like, "All right, am I still getting that stuff like you said?" And I was like, "I'd love to wear it on the podcast." Nothing. It said seen. Nothing. The other guy just didn't read it. So I was like, "Okay." Yeah.
Damn.
Poop.
Yeah.
Poop.
Damn.
I can't wait for another con. Like,
Should have came
Well,
with us
there's one
to-
right before your birthday.
shoulda-
They moved it for you.
Should have came with us to a Planet Comic Con, Kansas City.
I didn't know you guys went.
We didn't.
We did.
He did.
Me and Vinny went, and we,
Oh.
you know,
What's so funny?
You should have came with us. I didn't know you went. We didn't. I did. Oh.
unfortunately, nothing was able to get done, but that's okay.
Oh, like video wise
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
If you were there, it would have been 100%.
I would have just shot it. What's up, guys? Going on the road.
Excuse me.
But yeah, the next one is Des Moines Con.
Yeah.
And they moved it for you because it's not on your birthday anymore.
I wish it was.
It got done right before your birthday, so you'll have an awesome pre-party for your birthday. You're turning what?
28.
Hey!
I turned 27 at the end of June, so
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, you should see my gray hairs.
You don't want to see my gray hairs. That's... Never mind.
All right. Let's do. September 18th.
I don't think it's on. It just turned
September.
black. You want to come over here?
How about
It's
you say
fine.
it? What is it? What are we doing?
September 18th. It's a Thursday, National Cheeseburger Day. Come on out for Too Many Burgers 3, baby.
Extra
and if
cheese
you're not there,
At the Fleur
if you're
Cinema
not
Cafe.
there, you're a pierogi? I don't know. Like, you're not a cheeseburger because we're there. I'm definitely going to be there. There's
Are
nothing,
you? Are you?
100%.
Are you? You weren't there last year,
I'm
so like I'm
100%
gonna put
gonna
you
be
on the
there.
spot right now.
100%. I'm going to be there.
Okay.
I'm saying it right now.
Okay.
In the comments, say whether or not I'm going to be there. But I'm going to be there.
I
In
believe
August,
you.
he's gonna text me, "Hey, bro,
I'm going to be there. No.
I'm sorry to say
I
this.
do have. I'm going to be in Seattle in August, so September I'm going to be free.
So if he messages you at all and says I can't make it, I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna send it to him 12,000 times.
Or I just make 5 different edits, and we
I'm gonna
talk
make-
about it the whole week.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be hosting.
I would like that. See,
Maybe Marcellus is our special guest for
I
that
actually,
one.
I want to expand the show because I love taking pressure off of me.
Yeah, take that pressure off, girl.
I want to do like a one good question segment with you and Vinny, where you each ask someone in the crowd a question.
yeah,
Yes.
I love doing that,
Heck yeah!
but I'm going to do it on the go.
Oh,
One good question. I'm going to pull out my phone.
Yeah, that's what one good
What's-
question is. So.
Hey, what's going on? One good question. I'm going to
two-
talk to a dog. It's going to be a dog.
2 phones. You got camera. You got.
well, we probably wouldn't do a full fledged. We'd probably have someone out in the crowd capturing it.
Yeah. I mean,
a tree.
maybe we have someone on the camera this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
It would have prevented a head cut off situation that happened last year.
Was it though, or were you just too tall?
It was Sime.
See, Simon's the tallest guy.
Yeah.
we just
No, he's
I
not.
I
I'm
had
slouching in
the
seat.
I had the
Actually,
camera
I'm actually the
framed.
tallest one.
I had the camera framed for the chairs, and no one was
He's looking at the
standing
camera
on
like
the
it's
on the
really on.
thing at the time, so I was not able to see if it was good enough. So, if someone was on the camera during the podcast segment, it would not have happened, obviously, because that's just how things work. But like, whatever. Anyways, Isaac, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode
I
to?
dedicate this podcast episode out to Marcellus Willoughby for making a
You
proper.
stole mine.
He finally makes an appearance on a mainline
Okay.
Too Many Words podcast
He's passed
series
away.
episode. Thank you for joining us here, sir. Thank you for prioritizing your friends in
He's
Scald
gone.
Stone.
He's out of here.
Death of a unicorn.
You're a unicorn. Yeah. Look
I
at
ca-
you.
only-
Take off that hat. We'll see your. Never mind.
Who or what
Marcellus.
do you dedicate this podcast episode out to, Jordan?
I dedicate this podcast episode out to I think this one's gotta go to Fleur Cinema because I think it's because we haven't done one in a while, a dedication to them in a while, and I think they deserve it.
yeah, they do. They, do. They're
deserve
so
it.
great.
Melanie.
Mallory. Sorry, Mallory. I'm pretty sure she's in the office right now.
Oh man, that's so good.
This will be my last podcast. I'm being trespassed from Fleur City.
Marcellus, who or what do you dedicate this podcast episode out to?
I dedicate this to all the fallen drinks that's ever not made it past Taste Your Lips. What is it?
Get your lips
Get
wet.
your lips wet.
It's not even that hard, man. You've screwed it up numerous times.
On
I'm
purpose.
just disappointed in you. I don't believe you.
It's
I
for the
don't
comedic
believe
See,
you.
bit.
I sometimes say
Okay.
get them lips wet, get your lips wet, so it's
Make your hips
Yeah,
sweat.
I think the official
Ooh,
title's
we
Get
should
Them
do.
Lips Wet, isn't
We
it?
should
Yeah,
do that.
probably,
Get your
I think
hips
so.
wet or sweat. Make your hips sweat.
Made those graphics.
And it's going to be
for it,
me
and then
doing
they
a
got turned into
podcast yoga
coasters.
podcast.
Okay,
No, but I
okay.
dedicate this to all the drinks out there that we will be drinking.
You said fallen drinks, and it made me instantly think of a very specific episode.
Where the drink spilled. I watched that one. Anyway,
The drink didn't spill. Simon smacked it.
that's true. No, all the fallen
you will
drinks.
be at your neck for saying that.
I mean,
all the
yeah.
fallen drinks that we will be drinking. I will be on another one. We will be drinking. And I'm I'm ready for more drinks. So I'm dedicating to all those drinks out there.
Just let us know if you want to be a weekly host.
No, I can't be a host. Nope. Can't have that. I'm black.
Okay, you said it.
Whoa, that's my catchphrase.
Who else but Marcellus? It's Marcellus. It's
All right.
Marcellus.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Amen.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.